Hello, this is a bit of a SirToys double whammy here. First, we're going to be having a look at this. These are the square piece, basically interlinkable sections that you can build like backgrounds, dioramas, review boards. And of the two that I was given, this is the large one. They seem to come in sets of 3, which obviously is limited in what you can do. I've just done this to show what you can. You can link them at the edges due to all the grooves and things. And then grooves like this can sit into the slots there and do things like this. They're nice enough textured. They've got detail. What would that be? Would that be like a big double door with strange shapes? I'm honestly not sure. The other one seems to have a sort of like things that cars drive onto and they turn. I can't, like turntables. That seems to have like things like that on it, or helipads maybe. This one's just a bit different, but different isn't always bad, children. So these are very interesting, and they seem like doing that obviously makes it seem quite thin plastic, but it's just a big thin, well, it's a big sheet. You can see how thick it is. That's a good couple of mil at least. So it ain't super cheap. It's just a bit odd, this one. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to have, like, instead of this piece of cardboard, I'd like to have like a better area, like set up, but as and when. And again, I think at some point I might have to save up my pocket money and try and get a SirToys purchase done, but we'll see how that goes in like a few months' time. But the second part of this double whammy, children, we're going to have a look at this. What do you think? Yeah? And you guys have probably seen this 1,000 times before, and that's fine. I understand that. This is Siege Optimus Prime. Voyager. Except it's not. This is oversized. And what have I got? See, this doesn't seem huge. I never got the Voyager, but I'm pretty sure this is oversized. Trust me, this is oversized. The only thing I've got in vehicle mode, well, a couple of things I've got is trigger happy. Now, to my untrained eye, I'd say this looks Voyager compared to this, and in vehicle mode, looks kind of Voyager. Okay, trigger happy. Ape face. So again, seems kind of Voyager to me. But that's a very big, thick chunk of meatiness right there. Go back over there. And these toes are very cold, you know. It's almost as if they're metal. I just see screwdriver. Where are you? They might be metal, you know. That means it's die-cast. Yes. 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 Now, I never got the official one of this. Because, really, if you're looking at, like, G1, that's really not G1 Optimus. I mean, you can see where they're going with it, but it's not G1 Optimus. It's like they got G1 Optimus and then just started doodling on it to make it look different enough to sell it twice, if you know what I mean. Like, oh yeah, well in the, like I was saying with the Siege figures from the beginning, like with Sideswipe, it's like, all right, well, we'll just take off this silly bit. We'll have the normal grill. We'll keep the white paint. Get rid of these. Flatten this off properly with the normal lights. Hey, look, it's G1 Optimus Prime. You know what I mean? It looked very much like that was going to be the case. But then they did Earthrise, and it's a completely different figure, and yeah, I'll shut up with my wrong opinions. But it's quite a nice thing. I mean, the enclosed wheels is kind of nice, I guess. lights are not done at the back, but I suppose I could do that if I cared. There seems to be some sort of like Gatling guns in these, which I love deeply, and these seem to be mismolded. I don't know if that's an issue or not, but you know, like, hang on. No, come on. This one here, see how it's almost covering up one of the barrels, paint's scraped. And that's why I was given this one, basically. There are a couple of issues with this figure. One I've managed to fix, that's just what I'm going to have to live with. There's nothing I can do about that. The other one I have managed to fix, or at least enough for it to not matter. But yeah, it's nice. It also comes with the accessories, being this thing, and a gun, which is kind of G1 Optimus enough, but yeah. And apparently you can like plug them together, and they can like go like that and look like a bigger gun. And probably other things that I haven't messed with or looked at. I get the feeling they should connect like that. For some reason I feel they should connect there, but they don't. Just some part of me just thinks they should connect like that and turn into one bigger gun. But they don't. And you can plug them on here and here and here and here and here and here and the other side. And they don't really look great, but at least you can store them. I'm going to put them to one side for the robot mode. Speaking of which, let's transform this thing. And as much as when I first got him, and I was really sort of like, oh, he's broken, what can I do? And yeah, and then I fixed it, and I was obsessed with him for about a month. And then I tidied, and I've just dug him out for this review and transformed him back into vehicle mode. So if I don't get this 100% right, or it looks a bit stupid, or if I go back on myself, that's why. So, first things last. Yeah. Right. What we're going to do is get this panel here, which is on a pin in here. You see that? There's this little square sticking out. That is a tab, so you can open up this panel. And you can bring it all the way out. Well, most of the way. If you bring it any more than that, you probably break it, but you can bring it quite far out. And do the same on this side. Okay. At the same time, this window might want to be popping itself loose, and that is on a hinge here. And I think you can get that from back here, can you? Yeah, including this hole. Fold that whole piece out. Okay, alright. So we'll do that over here as well. Fold those out. Alright. And now we want to pop loose these side panels. These panels you don't really need to do in order, except maybe that one first. I'm going to pop these side panels loose. Pop those loose. Okay. 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 We're going to get these pieces with the Gatling guns on and just detach those. Just so they're not tabbed on. Big grey tabs go on the inside there. Get these wheels, which is probably something I should have done at the beginning, but we'll get these wheels, fold those underneath. They just fold under like that. At which point we can rotate these out a bit. And at a hinge here, we can rotate this whole piece out. And this whole piece out. Because if anyone's ever seen Optimus Prime or transformed an Optimus Prime figure before, these are the arms. Just in case you didn't know, they are the arms. Just making sure you're on board with me. And bring the shoulder pieces on this great apparatus out. Yes, I think. Can we do that? I'm not sure we should have been able to do that, but we did. No, I don't think we should have been able to do that. Okay. Let's try and force it back. Eep. Right, okay. What am I breaking? Oh no. Okay. First, we're going to split the window, like we're going to take the matrix out of him. And there is a faux moulded matrix in there. I mean, lick of paint, bit of gold around that. You know, some blue in the middle for the matrix. Yeah, you can make it look nice if you wanted to, but it's fine. I'm going to get this piece, including the grey flappy bit here. That is going to come out, and with the entire roof section, fold up. So it's now there. We have all the flaps and all the panels hanging loose. Huzzah! We'll fix it. We're getting to the fixing part. We're going to rotate the head out. Come on, don't fight with me. To there. Close these windows back up. Drop it into place. Now we can bring the shoulders out. Hooray! Bring the shoulders out. Hooray! And for argument's sake, we're just going to get these Gatling gun bits and fold them inside, because they don't go outside. Fold them inside. And there's a little hook piece here that just sort of tabs on the inside. Fold the panel down. Straighten out. Sort out the hand. Good. Straighten out. Fold that underneath. Tab it in. Close that. Straighten. Good. I need to find my Autobot stickers and put one there. Have I just noticed he hasn't got one? Okay, alright. We're going to lift up the arms a little bit. And these wheels are on, well, there's a hinge there. There's a hinge here. There's a hinge there. It's like a triple hinge apparatus. But what it basically boils down to is you lift it up, wiggle this little piece inside that, and shove it into the body. I think they're going a little bit further, but we'll have to sort the hips out first. So we're going to wriggle that up. Get this one to go inside that one. Shove it in there. And rotate the waist section forward onto there. Tab it. Yep, all in. And just make sure those are in. Now they're in as far as they go. Okay, that's fine. When you get this back panel, fold the grey piece in. Get the grey piece, fold it all the way in. There we go. Fold this over the top. Fold this over the top. All locks together very nicely. Fold that in there. Good. And at this swivel here, take that around. And this tab, come on. This tab and this tab are supposed to go into, where am I? That slot and that slot. And they kind of go there, but they don't really tab in. But it all just sort of sits there nicely anyway. So it's not really a problem. Okay, and now we've only got the legs. The legs, you split them. And might as well just do this as is. On this big hinge here, fold the, make sure that's out of the way so you can actually do it, fold the wheel part over, bring this back down, flip out this little grey panel. Come on. Come on. There we go. Flip out this little grey panel, fold it all the way over, so it's now from being flat in there, over to the top here. And this little nub in here is supposed to go into that slot there. These are a bit finicky. They don't really like it, but they go... Oh, no, sorry. It's supposed to go into... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Go into that hole there. Sorry. This little nub in here where my finger is. Don't really like it, but they sit in place and it's not really a problem. So, get there. Shove. Like I say, it's not perfectly flush in there, but it goes well enough and it's not a problem. At which point we can rotate at the knee, flip out the toe and heel. And got an ankle pivot. Yay. Okay, and we'll do that again. So we will bring that up just a little bit so it's not blocking this. Rotate that through. Bring that over. Get this out. Come on. Don't fight with me. There we go. Bring that over. Fold it over. And... Come on. Come on. I wanted this to be a reasonably quick review, even though I'm doing two things. But yeah, tab it in. Good. Rotate around. Toe. Heel. And there we have oversized Siege Optimus in roll-up mode. Yeah. Now, that, fold these down, is a beautiful looking Optimus Prime. Like, genuinely, no complaints there. That looks spectacular. And, I mean, like, you'd think the wheels there would bother you, but they don't, because literally, as the camera here, they just look like shading. You don't even notice there. Even if you look at it from the side, not really a problem. Oh, excuse me, not really a problem. The legs are spectacular. The legs are really good. The shoulders are great. The arms, a little bit kibbly, but as I like to do is if he's in trouble, I've got built-in Gatling guns. I'm never going to complain with an Optimus that's got 4 Gatling guns he can just flip out whenever he wants. That's always a good thing. There's a little bit of a backpack, but honestly, it's quite flush. It doesn't affect anything. I don't really care. It's not a problem. I think I have seen mods where people have somehow taken this off, but I'm not playing that game. He has torso twist, which, considering the transformation, is quite cool. Swivels, really good joints, in and out everywhere. Swivel, quite good knee joint. Whoa, big knee joint. Ankle tilt, nothing forward and backward, but so what? So arms go all the way around. With that, go all the way out. Spin, although might catch on kibble, or if you catch it the wrong angle, just so the swivel catches the shoulder. Fist swivel, fine. Head is on a ball joint, although this bit's a little bit flappy. Now, this one was broken. Now you might be thinking, ugly, that ain't broken. That's pretty good. It was. And if you want to see the before and after pictures, I put them on Instagram. You might have to scroll back a few months, but I did put them on there. And what happened was, let's see if I can just shove the elbows, shoulders back and pop open his matrix chamber. Yay! If we roll that through. Basically, in here, this whole head was kind of at an angle. This whole piece was at an angle. So when I transformed him, the section here was lopsided. It wasn't flat. So what I had to do was get a knife, cut away a load of extra plastic that was in this swivel. And basically when I was getting fed up of doing that, I eventually just had to just force it. I can't remember how I do it, but I basically just force, click, and it went into place. And now it's fine. I mean, is there slightly more gap there than there is there? Is it perfectly level? Who knows? But at least it is more than level enough for me. So, thank you, SirToys. Thank you very much for that. Accessories, he still gets his gun, which you can put there. And he gets this piece, which you can tab into the arm as a shield, apparently. Which is a thing you can do. And because for some reason it's something that he's got to have now, I guess, if you go on that big hinge there, if I haven't already given it away, it folds all the way to the top there. And then using that little nubbin sticking out there by my finger, there's a little one sticking out up there. Do that. Come on, don't fight with me. Do that. Get this piece to fold out. Over here, if you do it, which way? This way? Just do that. It's an axe. I think the original these were orange and possibly clear plastic. I can't remember. Was it blue plastic? Might have been blue plastic. Don't know. But it's fine. It's an axe. You can hit things with it. Again, port, 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 port. And you know what I was saying about oversized, just to prove the point. Here is Siege Sideswipe, which is a deluxe. And here's the oversized Voyager Siege Sideswipe. This, with the axe, that is the official deluxe. This is the deluxe oversized to Voyager. This is supposed to be a Voyager, and he towers over him. This is oversized, okay? What else can I show you just to prove the point? You don't fall over. Go over there. Shoot. Let's put the traitor in, shall we? Because he's showing up in a lot of memes at the minute. Masterpiece Hot Rod. He's taller than Masterpiece Hot Rod. So, are they in scale now? Is this taking the place of my Masterpiece? Because I don't have a Masterpiece Optimus Prime. I think the other one taller is Ironhide. So let's just grab Ironhide briefly. Come here, you. Yeah, no, Ironhide isn't supposed to be bigger than Prime, surely. So, that can't be right. Oh well, it's not far off, I don't think. I do like my Ironhide. So yes, SirToys, oversized, broken Siege Optimus Prime. Thank you. I know I've been a bit lazy recently, but I've done 2 figures in this review, and this is just. I can't express just how nice it is to just have a big, chunky Optimus Prime. Like, I'm not 100% sure what is die-cast on this figure. I know there is. Like, these toes have got to be. But just the weight of him, he just feels like a nice thing to have. Very nice thing. Oh. And I keep seeing on SirToys, like the website and like the Facebook page and stuff, I keep seeing like these knockoff Mini Force, which is like a kiddies Power Injury kind of thing, like their combined sets. I'm like, so nice. I wish I won the lottery. Tell me, I would buy so much random stuff in my new house with lots of space so the girlfriend's happy. But that's not the point. Yeah, but that's it. I'm going to scarper because I got things to do, and this is beautiful, beautiful. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye.